Welcome back to another episode of The Breakup Diet. Today we have a really, really sexy guest. And I've kind of promised that I won't flirt with them, but she has the most amazing tits. She's covered it up though. But welcome to the episode, Talia.
Hi guys. I am so excited to be on the pod.
No, We're so excited to have you. Like, I'm like starstruck, kind of.
I'm starstruck, guys. This is big. And the fact that they have already got me a drink is kind of iconic. And
it's because I'm trying to get you to stay after.
I hear that. I hear that. I feel that. But guys, it's an honor. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on. Can we have a little bit more of an intro? So you're Talia.
Yep. Talia Storm, baby.
Hey guys, I'm Talia Storm. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a host. I'm an actress. I'm all of it. I'm all of the entertainments.
I'm sure you've seen her, her single Fuckboy.
Yes.
You a truck boy?
Yeah, are you a garbage truck boy? No, that's low-key one of my favourite songs of my new era, which we'll talk about later. But the best part is really that we call it a bin here, and it's fully getting rinsed for me saying garbage truck boy. But I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I wrote that in LA, and what?
What about it?
So you've had a lot of breakups?
Yeah, I mean, my whole life is just one breakup. And it got to the point where my mum actually phoned me yesterday and she was like, okay, Talia, we have to rebrand.
Let's switch it up.
We've been holding back way too much. Welcome to the Breakup Diet.
Break up from what?
Break up from everything. I scare them all away.
No, breakup is the brand. Let's be honest. It is the brand.
It's the entire brand. And I'm like, Mom, my TikToks are built on the fact that I tell these men to fuck off and I get a new one. My mom was like, but you don't though. You don't get a new one. You cry over the same man for like 3 years. And I'm like, yeah, but baby, it's the brand.
And no one knows that, Mom.
Yeah, no one needs to know that.
I know. And I was actually thinking the other day, I started this brand in like 2021. I released a song called Broken and it literally was about getting your heart broken. But I was like young, 2021, what are we like, 20? I was literally 22. And I was time of my life. And then I had my first ever real situationship / boyfriend / whatever. This man broke my heart. And then he ruined it for me because suddenly he was like, you're making TikToks about me, like all this shit. And I'm like, I want to go back and hug little me because I'm like, that man, first of all, he knows fine well that's been your brand. He signed up to this before he even broke your heart and he knew that was your brand. So you know what? Nowadays, I'm like, I'm going to post whatever the fuck I want and I don't care what anyone thinks.
Fair. He was just jealous, probably. He
just wanted to sure. He wanted to dim your light. Honestly, that's exactly what he wanted you to do.
Yeah, and I think that's the sad part nowadays, where we're all baddies, and when we eventually let down that wall and show somebody our vulnerable side, when they almost hold the baddie against you once you've already broken down the wall, is what really hurts my feelings. I'm like, wow, I've really stripped back baddie. You've seen vulnerable, and then you're gonna slag me off for being baddie. You liked me because of the baddie.
Yeah.
You met me because I was at the club.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, now that I've just shown you the other side of me that nobody gets to see, this is a luxury. This is a prime luxury. Then you're going to turn around and be like,
It just makes you wonder, can men actually handle multifaceted women?
No, I don't think they can.
No.
I live with my brother at the moment. My brother is 20 and...
Single?
Yeah. And
it was too young, Emma. It was single.
No, he's 6
ready.
He's 6'4". He gets all these older women.
Hello.
And I'll be out with them and all these 30-year-old women come up to him really flirt with them. And I'm not joking. I'm there and I'm almost like, babe, I want to pull you for a chat. This man ain't it. This man is not it.
But I'm different, Talia.
Okay. I am dead. My mum's gonna watch this. This is great.
Sorry, Mum. I promise I'm a good girl. I'm one of the good ones.
You actually are. That's a funny thing. I think you talk a big game.
Yeah,
you talk a big game, but your action is not there.
Oh, yeah, there is no action.
You know what? There is something in this because I talk a big game. But we had a little call before this and both girls saw me crack under pressure. Now, this is something that happens to me when I actually like someone. That wall of baddie, intimidation, you really gonna mess with me? It just shatters. I'm like, what? Talia Storm would be so disappointed.
It's because we're nothing but girls at the end of the day.
You know what?
We just want to be loved.
Yeah, but I think it's all the whole thing of fake it till you make it. But like also your persona, like you can be that girl 90% of the time, but there's still you could be another version, another 10%.
Yeah.
That's fine though.
Yeah. I saw a quote yesterday that said it can take you up to 8 years to get over a heartbreak.
Don't say that. Do not
we
say
know
that.
that. We know that. We know that from Paige of just like it takes 6 months. You can live in shock.
6 weeks to live in shock, but it's
6
the
weeks.
comparison that makes you think about them for 9 years, 8 years. So that's one thing we're not going to do. Compare.
It's bloody
Is that
hard.
something you do?
What, to like the new bitch that's replaced me?
That
or
or
the new
like
boy.
your ex-boy, next boy.
Oh,
That was a good lyric.
that was really good.
Use it.
Yeah.
Put me on the feature.
Yeah, no, I'm very like, will take me a good 2 years to get over you. And like, but the good thing is, because I'm a Scorpio, right, I do really well from like rising from the ashes. And as cringe as that sounds, like if something really breaks me down and like knocks me to the floor, like this said heartbreak that I'm only low-key over it now, like, boom. I'm going to prove you so wrong. I'm going to make sure I am so out of your league by the time I'm done. I'm going to be better. I'm going to focus inwards. Like, I'm not one of those girls that's going to go to the club and just like find any next man. I'm just going to make sure that like my money is right. My jobs are right. Like I took my job in Scotland, like when I was like peak heartbreak, because I was like, you know what, I'm going to show you. I'm going to be on the radio interviewing Kylie Minogue. I'm going to be living my life. I'm going to be bossing up. And I feel like those moments are almost really good for me. But I definitely don't want to do it again. I'm getting older now. Like I can't be bothered.
So that heartbreak, can you tell us a bit more about it? Like, what happened?
Well, so my friends say that I am quite immature when it comes to relationships and love because I literally have no experience. Because I've been an artist, a singer, in the public eye since 13, I was so focused on being a musician, being a singer, like making money and just being a business. I'm a businesswoman. So actually, I never had like a teen love and I never had a teen heartbreak. And even by the time I was 21, like I wasn't even going on dates. I wasn't even like kissing boys. And everyone had me be like, oh, I don't do dates. But actually, it was just because I was terrified. I was now 22. I'd never had a relationship. I'd never had a boy. Like I was like the Holy Mary to all my friends. And I'm like, God, like now I'm actually terrified because I'm 22 and I have zero experience. Like, what am I going to do?
This is like exactly us to a T.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
My first relationship, 22. Yours as well, right?
23, first
Yeah.
relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay,
First
perfect.
boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Same as me. So I'm at this age and I'm like, this is wild because I love being in control and I love having the power, and you only have the power through experience. And suddenly I have zero experience. The only thing I have on me is like, I realized early on that the more I kind of scare guys and intimidate them, the more they like you. So I played on that. I played on the baddie. I played on that. I don't want you. You know, like I was very good at that. So by the time I was like, I met this guy and I like really liked him. I was like, whoa, like I've not even felt these feelings ever. Now, was this man anything special? No, it's just because I'd never experienced
These
this
men
before.
never are.
Right? But suddenly I was like slowly but surely putting my guard down, like really getting to know someone and being vulnerable. And that just felt so special to me. And I realized really quickly that I am a lover girl. Like I am like, Drake's a Scorpio, so maybe I am him. He talks a big game, but at the end of the day, he's just a lover guy. Do you know what I mean? Like all he wants to do is just curl on a bed and like sing heartbreak songs, like slay, relatable. So yeah, I just really put my guard down, my wall down. I really felt like he knew me, a version of me that nobody else knew.
That's easy. Nice that you can put your wall down so, like, not easily, but you were able to. Because I actually found that really hard. Being 23 and then having, like, a first relationship.
Yeah.
I found it quite hard to let somebody in.
Yeah. Well, there's also something in that because I've realized even recently at 26 now, when I'm only just like starting to speak to someone again, that I almost self-sabotage it and try and clarify vulnerable moments with like oh yeah, but X, Y, and Z, as if I don't care. Because I've noticed that I think maybe I've just got to start going on dates personally, but that frightens me so much, being vulnerable with someone again and then showing them the purest version of yourself and them still being like, yeah, but you're not right for me. Like that's crazy in that moment, in that heartbreak, when you're like, wait, I don't understand. I've literally shown you the best version of me. You are on such a pedestal and like, you don't want me. But like, you have to experience it. Like, you have to go through it. Like, honestly, my advice would be to anyone younger, go through it sooner the better. Like,
100%.
go.
I wish I went through mine when I was a teenager.
Correct.
Yeah, I wish I did too. I just didn't have any options. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely wanted.
Because, like, the first heartbreak, if you can just get that done, sooner the better.
Correct. Yeah, so I lost, like, mad weight. I was, like, walking every day. I just couldn't
That's
wrap my
the
head around
breakup
it.
diet. You lose your appetite.
No, I lost my appetite. It was crazy.
It's not good, but, like, what is that? Like, actually, what is that? Like, it's actually not good when you think about it, because, like, what? You're not hungry because you're so sad and depressed. That's what it is. But, like, why? Like, how can somebody have that power? Really? To not want to eat?
That. It's not fair.
I think we all underestimate energy as a whole, and this is something I'm trying to really tap back into, because I used to be super spiritual and super, like, everything's a sign and, like, gratitude, whereas I have fallen out of it. And I think, you know, being in London, in big cities, it's easy to kind of get carried away, but actually you don't need another quote on Instagram to tell you the more in tune with yourself, the better your life is, because all of us are living in escapism. Like, the same way I'm like, come on, girls, let's go get some margaritas. Like, do you know what I mean? Let's do some... It's all an escape from feeling the things we're meant to feel. So my challenge to myself is just, like, feel the things. Be vulnerable. Tell the guy you like him. Like, say that cringy thing. Like, do too much, you know? And I think this comes with being loud, bubbly people, which we both, all of us are, that actually, like, that's okay, instead of trying to, like, dim it or, like, use sarcasm to, like, play it as if it's all just a joke. Like, I do that. Like, I've lost count of the amount of guys that go, oh my God, you're so funny. And I'm like, oh my God, low-key in my head, that's just a coping mechanism for, like, you guys thinking I'm cool and not too much. Like, I'm actually just a lot. I'm a lot.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Yeah.
Like...
So, yeah, I think that comes with age, though. Just being like, you know what? I'm okay with who I am.
I think as you get older, you get more sure of yourself, for sure.
Oh, and it's the best thing ever. Like, I'm turning 30 this year, and my sense of identity is at its, like, best. Like, no one can tell me shit otherwise. Yeah. Like,
nice.
the confidence and just my boundaries, no one can cross that shit anymore. And my pickiness as well. Like, I've developed standards at this big old age, which just sucks, but like, got there in the end.
Do you think that leaves you more lonely, though?
I'm not lonely. I'm definitely alone, and it's, like, harder for me to open up, but I'm definitely not lonely.
Yeah.
I'm more fulfilled with with everything. I've got all these amazing friends. I keep meeting, like, new friends like yourself. Like, I keep getting gravitated towards people that I have stuff in common with, like, which is why you and I, like, clicked immediately, you know? Yeah, like, I'm finding my soulmates. Mates, not mate anymore, which is really nice.
That's nice. You are racking off some good, like, quotes. I'm, like, listening to you, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
Yeah, well, that's what we want to, like, tell our listeners here. Like, life doesn't end after the heartbreak, after you've been, like, broken down, after being vulnerable with someone.
I'll never forget one of my friends being like to me, you know, one day it does just go away, because everyone
It does.
knows a heartbreak is this feeling in your stomach that until you have a heartbreak, you cannot even fathom that experience exists. And you're just walking around with this feeling, this knot in your stomach that's like, what is this? Like, you can't eat, you can't, nothing.
And you're just so heavy, and you're so fatigued.
And then one day it does just lift, and you're okay, and then you never, you know, you don't even care about stalking his Instagram again. And that moment is such a powerful moment. You're like, wow, I actually don't care.
Do you have any go-tos when you are going through a heartbreak now? Like, do you know, okay, I need to cry for this many days, or I need to hit the gym, or I need to...
What's your immediate coping mechanism?
So I put into ChatGPT the other day, like, why am I so scared now for being vulnerable?
What did she say?
Oh, she was brilliant. ChatGPT
Well,
is
I like that
incredible.
as a girl.
Yeah.
Only a woman would be that helpful.
Correct.
ChatGPT could never be a man. He would gatekeep the information and gaslight us.
Also how, like, organized and stuff, like,
a
you know,
man could never.
Bullet point lists. I'm like, serve it to me.
And when you refer her to as babe, she babes you back.
Yeah.
So what did she say to you?
She was brilliant. She was like, it's literally like what I've said. She said, you're scared of being your true version of yourself because you're scared of getting hurt. And you don't want to go deep, because the deeper you go, the more hurt you're going to be. But then saw this thing on Instagram, and it was like this old man, and he was like, his wife passed away, and he said his whole life he lived stable, never got too happy, never got too sad, because he just didn't want to be sad. And then he said, there's one piece of advice I could give to any young person, it's feel the feelings, because I don't care how low you go after the high, but the high is so worth it. And if I could get my wife back, I would appreciate those moments with her and those highs 10 times more than just playing it simple. So that's something I'm really trying to work on. Like, if I really like someone now, and I'm really trying to give time to people, and I really mean like especially guys, like I've gone on the first few dates with someone, and I like him, but this is low-key the first time I've given anyone a chance since my heartbreak in 2022. That's insane. Like, I just don't give people time. Like, I'm using my career as a distraction. It is,
hello.
It's like, that's a coping mechanism. But actually, I do just want to be a girl. I do want to be in my feminine energy. I want to be a baddie. I want to, I want to be in the studio. I want to be writing these songs. And then I want to go home and just be a girl. I want to
just get my forehead kisses.
Yeah.
I do miss that.
Oh,
I just want to cuddle
nice.
you. I don't want to have to come here and put on a show. And I think that when you are being a full-time baddie out and about and posting that on TikTok, you attract the worst type of men. Guys that think that you want humbled. And the guys will come up to me and they're so rude and just say really mean things. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you think this is sexy right now? You think this is going to turn me on? It's actually not. Like, I am not that person. I want to be a girl. I want to be in my feminine. I do not want to be in my masculine energy. But I say this, I don't blame a man nowadays, because I do think they're very confused. Even living with my brother, we're giving off these signals. We're on these podcasts going, I'm a baddie, fuck him, listen to my songs, fuck these fuck boys. So then they're like, okay, maybe they want to be, treated with this masculine energy of like, you know what? Cool, you're a baddie, but actually that's a lie, because I don't want to be that. That's just my coping mechanism. That's our generation's coping mechanism. I want you to be like, okay, cool, come round, let's cuddle and watch a movie.
I think it's because the most popular people on like reality TV and all this sort of thing are like the men that like don't treat women that well. Really.
Toxicity sells. Toxicity is what goes viral at the end of the day. I'm sorry, like, do you have like lover girl stuff popping off on your TikTok? No, it's like you being a badass, like cussing off all the men, like.
But that's why it's confusing for like all the men and stuff, because, and also women, to be honest, because you think also you might want this like type of guy or type of woman, and then it's like you don't want that at all. Like, you just want the forehead kisses.
Or even just like lover girls, it's like a bit cringe now to like be anti-nonchalant and actually feel like love and embrace like that excitement of new love, romance again. It sucks. Like, the price you're paying to be viral is expensed by you not having human experience anymore.
I have arrived recently at this feeling of like, am I really being authentic? And I go into my DMs and there'll be loads of young girls messaging me like, Talia, like, this has happened, what do you think? And then I'm like, you know what? I have arrived here for a reason. Like, from now on, I'm going to be more honest. Like, I am ready for love. I am ready to be vulnerable. I am ready to be like, you know what? This is how I feel. And if you think that's cringe, or if you think that's too much, then that's okay. And I'm okay with that. But we don't have to pretend this is a thing and walk away. And I think that's the version of myself that I'm excited to go forward with, instead of actually pretending that being a baddie and telling men to piss off every 5 minutes and going viral and getting millions of views for just, being rude to men. Like, actually, I don't want to be rude. I don't. I want to cuddle.
Does this mean your music, are we steering towards a lover girl era?
Yes, because I'm gaslighting myself that I am her right now, because I just want to have a boyfriend. I want to have a boyfriend. And that's the first time in my life I've ever said that. I have never wanted a boyfriend. I've never wanted like cute coupley stuff, but maybe it comes with age. Like, I am actually like, I don't want all these blue ticks in my DMs. I used to think that was so cool. Like, when I go out with my friends and like all these guys would just be trying to finesse me, and I used to take it as such a compliment, like, oh my god, I dare you, like, I'd be so good at it. Like, the ruder you are to them, cool, you got them. And I always used to say men are so easy, but men are so easy when
Men are so easy, holy
when
shit.
you don't care.
Yes!
The moment you care,
Yes! Yeah,
the moment you care, you're done out here in these streets.
I was thinking just then, like, shit, are they easy? Like, I haven't got that reaction.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you
but
just
that's
gotta be like either super, super like over the top flirtatious, or
But I think you pretend, like, I think people pretend that they don't care, and then they ghost them, and they're actually the ones that you're hung up on for the next 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, as in, I think it's a facade, low-key.
it's cool to care. Can we normalize that?
I want that to be the basis of this entire conversation. It's cool to care. It's cool to try. You know, even in career, even in, you know, whether you're in a podcast, whether you're a musician, whether you're an artist, like nowadays it's like archive your Instagram, have 3 posts when your song pops off. So it's like you were that overnight sensation. Why is it uncool that I've been going since I was 13? Why is that uncool? Do you know the courage it takes for anyone to start something and go when no one's watching? Like, we've all seen the video of Chapel Roan performing in front of 2 people, and it was only like 2 years ago. Like, why is it so uncool until you've made it? And
It's because the come up is cringe. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
The come up is what makes it exciting.
Yeah. And that's something that I really want to do more of this year. Be so grateful for the journey, for the experiences, for the living now, instead of so focusing on that end goal, you know? Because you know what? Every person that's ever made it always talks to me and they're like, you know what, you're going to get there and you're going to be so disappointed about, like, the top. And I'm like, okay, fine, crazy. But, like, also, they were saying that from a place of, like, you know, don't beat yourself up, you know?
Yeah, and enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Okay, so in your dating era, how are you going to go about being like this new lover girl, but also still be a baddie? Because let's, like, not forget, you are one of the OG baddies in the UK. Like, you still gotta be you. Like, we love you for you being a baddie.
Yep. Okay, so Baddie Academy starts straight away with being, I want to be a lover girl, but the game is still a game. You're still showing up as a baddie, okay? Yes, when we get there eventually, date 3, 4, 5, we can show that vulnerability, but you still have to make this man nervous. So that first date is very important. Now, my mom was very strict to me when I was young. She was like, basically, if you sleep with a man, you're dead meat. Now, that might sound...
No, it's true.
That might sound, you know, harsh. And that might sound like, yeah, but if I want to, female empowerment, if I want to, okay, cool. But men are physically built different. Women want connection. Man want to conquer. Okay, so if they conquer you and you're looking for connection, you know, 1 + 1 don't make 4, you know? So we need to accept that this is physical science. This is literally chemistry, okay? They've got their vasopressin. We need to make them nervous. We need to make them scared. We need to make them a wee bit stressed. Whereas we just want a forehead kiss. We have to long this out, you know? Now, the argument is, the TikTok comment might go, you know what, but, you know, if you sleep on the first date, or maybe you wait to the 9th and he wanted to leave you and he get what you want, he's going to leave you anyway. Okay, cool. But then at least you might be able to make a wee bit clearer decision of, should I want to do this for me? Knowing the fact that if he leaves me after date 9, I got what I wanted. That's female empowerment. Cool, because you wanted to. But don't do it thinking that he's going to fall in love with me because I'm going to have the best night of his life. And I'm going to, you know, stare into his eyes. And I'm going to do all of this, you know? No. So, long game, scare him a bit, baddie, be authentic, and have a drink for sure.
How do you scare him? Like, my personality's scary enough, luckily, but how do I take it to the next level?
I think humor...
Sorry, I couldn't help myself but laugh at you saying my personality's scary enough.
Iconic. I'm scary as well. I'll never forget this guy. I was like obsessed. It was like, you're really intimidating. And I was like, that's hot.
The best compliment
so
ever
hot.
is for a man to be a little bit scared of you.
So it's very simple to be intimidating. For the girlies out there who don't know how to be intimidating, i.e. my sister is not intimidating and I try to teach her every day. Okay, love her to pieces. She's a Pisces, emotional queen, but like, we need intimidation to get these men. Eye contact. Do you understand the power of eye contact now? Let's have a trial. You're looking, and it's like, we could be looking away right now.
Already, I can feel it.
You get me? Like, this is crazy now. Like, look away. Like, why are you not looking away? Like, we all just looked away. You're not allowed to look away. You're not even allowed to do that side glance because it's like, what is she thinking? Wow, she's really in this. Yeah. Now, in a world of nobody being in anything, we're on our phones, we're getting a FaceTime call, we're texting X, Y, and Z. Like, when you're actually in a moment, do you know how crazy that is? Because none of us are in anything. Nothing exists. Nothing means anything. So giving a man 100% of your time on a first date, on a second date, do not look at your phone. Do not walk into that restaurant on your phone looking down because you're low-key a wee bit nervous. You know, oh God, where is he? No, your phone's in that pocket. You're a baddie. You're pretending, you're faking it till you make it. Your shoulders are back, you're walking in there. Cool, you can't find him, doesn't matter. Not your problem, you're looking around. You know the entire room's looking at you.
Or he'll be there.
Yeah,
I know he'll be there.
You're looking around that restaurant until you see him, then you walk over. You do not, whatever you do, this whole, I'm on my phone, I'm nervous. No, they can feel that. They can sense that. I don't care. This ain't my first date. You need to impress me. I'm giving you my time. Boom. Now, this is just part one at Baddie Academy because the end goal is being vulnerable, being emotional, bringing down that wall. But do not kid yourself on and thinking that, you show up as an emotional wreck. Like, way too much for a man. Like, the men are very black and white. Like, they just need to, one thing at a time, okay? Like.
They are quite, like, black and white, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just, like food, like sex, like this. They're like someone that's nice and looks good. They don't want to be hassled.
They don't want a headache, But also,
I'll give them a headache if they deserve it.
If you want a man to fall in love with you, you need to spike the vasopressin, and that can only be done through stress and giving the man a headache. So it's a very fine line of why many people get it wrong.
Baddie for sure. One other thing that I've noticed, if you stare at them intensely for 30 seconds before kissing, the deal is sealed. No, like,
I really do think it is eye contact,
For sure.
really
Everything that you do, like when you like even reach out to touch them, stare.
Yeah, stare.
It's a lot.
And I think you can tell a man's authenticity by eye contact, because see, if a man is
if he looks away, I'm sorry, you're a bitch to me. Are you that nervous?
But sometimes you feel guilty right now. You've got something else going on. You've got a girlfriend. You might even have a boyfriend. Like, you know what I mean? I see where those eyes are going. You can feel all that energy, So energy is a big part of it. And that's why at the end of the day, like, we kid ourselves on. Like, at the end of the day, every single person on this planet is just looking for love. Like, we need to stop pretending we're not. We need to actually own it and be like, you know what? We actually all are. Because there's no better feeling in this world than actually being in love. Actually being like, oh my God, I'm so excited to tell my friend. I'm excited to, like, go and cuddle up to my best friend in the world. That's iconic.
Humans are not meant to be alone. We're meant to be in pairs, in a group, in a village. Like,
I know.
It's bullshit. I hate this new era. Like,
Are you not scared now, though? Because you said you had the bad heartbreak.
No, well, I am scared, and I didn't realize I was scared until recently, because I was only recently, like, crushing on someone, and that's all I'm going to title it, okay? So I'm crushing on someone, and I'm spending more and more time, and I'm like, I'm a robot, like, he'll tell me things, and I'm there listening, and I'm like, I'm still putting on this front of, like, I'm emotionless and I'm so cool and nonchalant. And I'm like, I am the furthest thing from nonchalant.
babe.
I have known this guy for so long. And I'm like, wow, I really like you. And I go home and think about you. And here I am pretending that I really just don't care. Like,
Are you thinking about him right now?
I'm always thinking about him. I'm always thinking about him. But that's crazy. But that's a me problem. This has nothing to do with him. It's fully me, because I just need to accept that, like, it's okay to feel things, and it's okay to get your heart broken. It's okay for things to not work out.
100%.
But I think, nowadays it's all like, we have this whole, like, victim mentality. It's my fault. I shouldn't have given him my time. Like, you know what? Shit happens.
Move on.
It is hard not to think like that, though. Like, even if you get, like, aired, or somebody, you're even texting them on to be fair, even if you're, like, texting them on a dating app, and then they suddenly just not reply to you, you automatically think, like, oh, or I would.
Do you know what I really recommend? Not doing too much small talk with the guy.
Oh, yeah, it's straight to a date.
But even, like, after you guys are already seeing each other, I don't really do small talk unless there's, like, a,
inside joke or something.
Or he's done something important, you were checking in how the thing went,
Yeah.
But I don't think this all, like, hey, beautiful, good morning. I think that's very 2005. Like, we've all got social medias. We're already all online. That worked when we were not all online. We're already all online. Let's meet in person. Like, when are we seeing each other? I think that's really when you should be chatting. Because it's fake news.
Like, on dating apps, by the third message, if the guy hasn't asked me out, I'm, like, uninterested.
Oh, correct, because you're not my type. But the only thing is, why I do stand by my long game is because if it's really easy to get a man, like, almost too easy, where he's doing a wee bit too much for you, it's very easy for the next girl to take him from you. Whereas I know that if this is taking me a good 6 months to get this close with this man and break his walls down too, it's going to take the next bitch 6 months to steal him from me. Now, I said this to my mum. She went nuts at me. She was like, what do you mean steal him from you? If he's meant for you, nobody can steal him from you. Like, my mum is, like, iconic. She met my dad, and within 7 weeks they were engaged.
Oh my God.
Like, and they've been together, 28 8 years now. They're iconic, soulmates. But like, she's very kind of like love at first sight, boom. But I'm not. I'm like, we need to play this long game. Times are different now. Like, unlimited baddies on this phone right now. Like, how can you blame a man? So honestly, drag out as long as you can and become friends. Become best friends. Like, share your stories. Like, I'm not asking you to be soppy, vulnerable, emotional, which I'm working on. But like,
So you think men and women can be friends?
no, they can't. But my end goal is if.
But surely everybody knows that though. Like, as in like...
No. Like, the point is...
No, I guess the end goal, yeah. Obviously, you end up switching, but surely
but
they
I'm
kind
saying-
of know that too.
No.
Like, when you're starting off, they're like, ooh,
I have
she likes me. So it ruins it.
I have this one friend, okay, and this is probably within the last like 5 years. He actually came around to my house in January. Now this is crazy because I low-key fancied him when I met, but I found out really quickly that he has all these like girlfriends, and that's a massive red flag to me because I'm like, oh my god, you love the fact that you have like 10 girls who low-key are telling their friends, I'm gonna marry him one day, okay? And I said this to him, I was like, you do know that every single one of those women who call and FaceTime you all the time are in love with you and do think you're going to be the end result when they're done with all their fuckboys. Crazy, right? He was like, no, you're crazy. Like, men and women can be friends. I'm like, no, everybody knows they cannot, right? And I slowly realized that, like, he was trying to, like, add me to that list of, like the friends. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, you just want to have all of us in the back burner until you're low-key ready because you're not ready. Like, you've got a lot of, like, work to do on yourself, and I can see that. And he was a Scorpio too, I'm a Scorpio, and it was kind of iconic. Anyway, so I saw him like a year later, and I had this new girlfriend, and I was like, well, this is crazy. Like, didn't even post from Valentine's Day. I'm like thinking like, oh my goodness, and you're still got all these other girls. If I have a man and we're girlfriend, boyfriend, if you think for a minute he's FaceTiming one other girl, like,
hell no.
bye. If you think that's crazy, then you're lying to yourself because you obviously don't like me that much. So when a guy ever gives you grief about, what do you mean I can't have all these friends? You ain't the one, honey.
Yeah.
You ain't the one.
And that's how you uphold your boundaries.
Yeah.
So, like, with all your songs and, like, your kind of social media, your brand, right? You're all, like, you know, baddie, fuck man, all this type of thing.
Yeah.
But is that, like, you said earlier it wasn't really you now.
Yeah.
What is you now?
I was definitely running from how I really felt because as a Scorpio, my feelings are a lot. I have decided that I am going to be that obsessive, possessive girlfriend when I get there one day, and that is okay. And there, as my mom says, there's a top for every bottle, but there is. Like, we all have that someone who's going to be okay with your level of, like, cringe, psycho, whatever it is. My new era, I'm going to be embracing having feelings and owning the fact that I am ready to fall in love and I am ready for love. And on that note, my next single is called Ready for Love.
Oh.
Which is low-key scary because I'm like, oh my god, I'm really like telling the world I'm a lover girl. Yeah, I am. I am.
That's nice, though. You're putting it out there.
Yeah,
And
just
it's
in time
true.
for Hot Girl Summer. Let's change the narrative.
No, baddies-
Fuck being baddies in the summer. Let's be lover girls this summer.
Correct. Baddies have feelings. You know, last year was all about City Girl Summer. I saw it everywhere.
City girls up. Fuck this.
Yeah,
No, lover
oh,
girls
fuck
up.
off. Lover girls up. Like,
To start a romance in summer is actually the best
I know,
because you're like it's so like everything's nicer.
do you know what the real win is in summer? Not all those baddies in Mykonos dancing on the tables with all their ballers. The baller and the baller's girlfriend who are on that Mykonos trip, who have their own villa and like will meet up with the group and then go for a nice dinner. They won, okay? And if y'all can't see that, then get out of here. Book a flight home because that is what everybody wants, you know? It's cool. It's cool to love. That's what we're rebranding.
I love that. But is that why you're running away to LA?
Yeah. Just gonna start my new life. Like, honestly, I always say if you're scared, that's when you need to jump. So just jump. And I'm scared. I'm low-key scared because I have no idea what's coming next. But you cannot break something that's meant for you. So there's really no wrong move you can do if you're being your true authentic self. And I'm running away to Los Angeles.
So
Yeah.
inspiring too.
Very
like,
inspiring.
I think it's a lie that we're ever ready. No one is ever ready.
No.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think you just got to go for it, and then if it flops, you rebrand and go
But
again.
my mum said this the other day. She was like, what is a flop? She was like, actually, what is a flop? You paid your own way.
Not a flop.
You're able to afford to be there. So I think it's about rebranding these moments and being like, you know what? I am proud of myself and I have got myself here, and tapping into that more.
Tapping into gratitude more. That's what's up.
Yeah. And I think it's a very British thing to be self-deprecating. I always dampen down my stories with like oh yeah, but you know, I feel like I'm not where I'm meant to be, right? But that's ungrateful. Self-deprecation is actually ungrateful. You know, it's actually like, you know what? I did do that. And I'm so grateful that happened. I am the luckiest bitch alive that all these blessings happen. And when we tell stories, stop putting yourself down. Stop trying to be funny. Stop trying to be the butt of the joke because you don't want to be too much. Be too much.
Be too much. Fall in love. We're not being nonchalant this year. Nonchalant is dead.
Correct.
That's a nice way to end it. Like, that was good.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you
great.
so much. Like, wow.